Right, so I found my way to well, I think I found my way to Hardwick Wood. My God, this was one of the worst finding somewhere expeditions I've had in England. Wales was a different story, but in England for a long time. Worst roads, confusing maps. Took a local down by a church to help me get here. My car, the beast's playing up, brakes, I think, that's bad. Anyway, so it's been horrible to get here, but I'm here now. I lost Alan, the guy who I was with like an hour ago.
Hill Lane.
Yeah.
So that's Birkin Lane. I'm just trying to park where we are.
So we just
So
shot
we are here.
Upper Moor and we're going to head off into...
we are here.
Follow you on YouTube.
Oh, wow. So, cheers, mate. No, it's great. Another guy who follows me on YouTube just pulled up, so I feel super famous now. Thanks very much, man.
Welcome.
Yeah, what's your name?
Martin.
Martin, well, I'll mention you on this right now. Martin's just said hello, follows me. So, Martin, when you're watching this, nice big car. Are you going up to the...
I am, yeah, I'm just waiting for my friend and then we're going up to trees here and then just having a walk.
Lovely, it's amazing.
I shouldn't wait for him, I should get in there.
Get in there quick.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Although it's just rolled back in again, hasn't it, Alan? So,
Nice, doesn't it?
yeah, that's some cracking shots this morning, brother.
Bet.
Don't do them better than me, though, because I'll be vexed. All right.
Definitely not.
So, I was about to say, I'm going to have my sandwiches. Alan's just trying to find some route to Hardwick Wood. Is that right?
Yes.
Hardwick Wood, because some guy told us to go there, so we're going there. Then we just met Martin, who come up in his big car, and they're going to run in. He's waiting for his buddy. They're going to run into the wood and get some amazing shots this morning. Wow. All go, innit?
2 hours later.
So anyway, from what I can see here, the woodland, there's a lot of colour here, so maybe that's going to cheer me up a little bit. And also, I think what I'm going to do this. You're probably watching this now, and this is the start of the video. It's not really. This is the second bit. I like doing this. I'm like the Christopher Nolan of this shit, and I'll put the the first bit later, just because it's super cool. And I don't know what this is going to have in store. So anyway, on we go. Okay, this is very pretty. Look at this. Beautiful. I mean, there's not a shot here for me, but just beautiful to walk through. My word. Oh, this is wonderful. I get the feeling I'm a week too late for this. Oh Christ. There's a lot of very sad trees with a lot of colour around them, and you can see that the end of autumn is reaching up and pulling it down into winter. But it's very beautiful to walk through, folks. I mean, camera or not, this is something you would enjoy doing. But we're here for photography, aren't we? So let's hope there's some shots. There's lots of great looking trees with colour, but there's other trees in front of them blocking the view. I've got a suspicion if I can put a bit of a wiggle on, I might bump into Alan as well. That'd be nice, just so I can say tra to him properly. Been great, met loads of followers today, so all you guys, if you're watching, thanks for saying hello. That's really nice. It's great to be recognised. I mean, it's you know, I think we'd be lying if we didn't say we appreciated it. Well, we certainly appreciate it, but we like it. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say, just mincing words there. It's lovely. I hope you had a great photography day today up at Upper Moor. I think you will have done. You were just in time for the fog, mist, whatever. I'm being super careful here because it's quite slippy, and I'm liable to end up on my arse, pocket 3 in the air, camera banging on my head. Right, okay, here we go. It's quite. Do you know what the worst of this is? I'm going down. I've got to come back up. Now I've got a path that goes across. Got a path that goes down. If I go down, I've got to come back up. So I'm going to go across, because across seems more like level. And that's literally the sum of my decision making process there. I don't want to walk back up. Every now and then there's just a slight breeze, and it sends a cascade of leaves tumbling down, and if you're walking through them, it's quite romantic. It really is quite pleasant. It's like being in a movie. Love it, really nice. So he's just, actually I think I've come here probably a week, possibly too late. So I will make a note. But I'm kind of following the path in the hope that I'm going to come under a few trees that have got a bunch of leaves and they'll just tumble down on me. I don't know. Might sound a bit girly, but it's quite pleasant. So when you see the shots where they almost look painterly, I think someone described it as. It's shots like this where you're looking into dense woodland, but it's just got loads of subtle colours. And by so nothing is standing out more or too much than the others, and they all blend together kind of nice. So I think if you had a stark colour in there, it would spoil it a little bit, but where everything is kind of just matched to tone, you get, even though it's a mess, it's an absolute mess, but the big picture just looks satisfying. So I'll show you in the frame. Right, this is not easy. I'm literally holding onto the tripod leg with my bollocks because it's leaning forward and it's just going to fall over. But you can see from this, I haven't touched the lighting, you know, got quite a bit of light coming in. F8, because why not? 100 ISO, of course. Look at it. Now there is quite a lot of, I think I've got to lift it a little bit. I've got to be careful of going up to the sky. I don't want too much of this to overwhelm the image, but I do want a bit of it, you know. I want at least to there where that tree's there, so I can afford to lose about that. I think maybe just zoom in just a touch more so I don't get more sky in. I was going to show most of the pictures at the end, but I'll show you this one now. I spotted these, not really, I don't know what they're called, really tall trees. So there, with all of the yellow hanging down. And I thought, okay, there's lots of leaves falling in that direction, but to catch them, I'd have to ramp up the shutter speed. So I thought, okay, this lens won't go down past 5.6 aperture, so I can't let a lot of light in that way to help. So the only thing I can do is ramp the ISO. However, I thought ISO is noise, bottom line. That's what ISO is. That could actually work for this, for those painterly images I'm trying to do here with all of this, these subtle tones and blends. Something that, because noise is fuzzy at the end of the day, something that works like that could actually benefit this, which means less processing, less editing, because you're just going to get the colour right, and it's going to look how you want it to without having to do all the fancy Photoshop stuff. I think it's a test. This bit might not make it to the vlog, but if it does work, I'll put it up now, and you can have a look and see what you think. So just before I take the shot, not done it yet, I'm trying to get a painterly image of this chaos of colour, subtle blended colour, and I'm using a higher ISO to achieve the effect that I would normally get post-processing. There you go, you can be the judge. I think I've already mentioned it. This is called Hardwick Wood, near Castleton. Very beautiful. It's amazing that I keep finding these places, again largely thanks to people telling me they exist. Ooh, some shrooms there on a tree. Might be worth a go. I don't think I've seen, oh excuse me, I don't think I've seen anyone shoot this. Have you? Have you done a vlog here? I mean, certainly have you done any photography here? I think plenty of people have done photography here, but I've not seen anyone vlog it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's good. I saw this shroom and I love the lines on it. It's on the side of a tree. There's 3 of them going up. I just think it looks absolutely lovely, straight on, with all the wood blade out in the background. I think it looked quite nice. So I'm going to do my Courtney Victoria bit now. And if you want to see mushrooms shot really well, check out Courtney Victoria. Big fan of Courtney's. I think she's really good. She's super sweet. I mean, she might be an absolute nightmare off camera, but she comes over as really sweet, and I love it. So go and check her work out. She's really good. Right, I'm going to get to task with this shroom. Now I don't think the video is going to do it justice, not the Pocket 3 anyway, but this scene in front of me is, there's lots of fern, very brown fern, but all the yellow leaves have dropped delicately on top of it, and so there's sprinkles all across the fern, and I think it looks lovely. And then at the back we've got, I think, a big old oak there, which is great for having multicoloured leaves. So it's got orange, it's got red, and it's got brown, it's got green. There are a few, the leaves are falling, there are a few trees in the way that could be problematic in trying to get this to work, but I just think missing out on this sprinkle of leaves would be remiss. So I'm going to walk in there a little bit, see if I can do something with it. To a new vlog. Now I'm in a bit of a rush because today I've come to a place near Matlock. And it's a very well-known place for a photograph because it's got one of those iconic scenes. What was this scene? It's called Upper Moor. Craig Yates was here just last week and I said I'll try and make it the next week. I've come up and on my way there was no mist or fog, even though we'd been promised it. And I came through the roaches and it was mist and fog. And I got into Matlock and there was no mist or fog. And then, touch it with time basically. Thought no rush, and then I've got here and there's mist and fog. So, I've got to get my ass in gear. I'm going to walk the length of this place to try and get an idea of what there is. It's beautiful already. I'm going to spin around, I'm going to show you. Can't keep. Look at that already. But I've got to look at it to see where I'm going to set up. I mean, this seems good, but is there better? And I don't have. It's a little. There's a little bit of rain. This mist isn't going to stick around, so I've got to be quick. It's beautiful woodland, though. I think it's called Darwin Wood or Forest or whatever. But all these autumnal colours. Oh my! Right, onward. Okay, right. I'm here at the scene, and what a scene! Absolutely beautiful. I just want to introduce this chap is Alan. And Alan was kind enough to message many moons ago, actually, on one of my vlogs. And I went to have a look at Alan's videos, because I always do, always stalk people. And Alan used to train
Yes, Master.
gun dogs. He's still, okay, still got his finger in the pie. And I watched these videos, and I just had to comment, because it's just amazing the way they do this. Anyway, he's got his beautiful, beautiful girl with him down here. What's the name again? River, okay. So you can guarantee I'm going to get a picture of River. We've got, so conditions here, well, near perfect. Would we like a bit more leaves on the trees? Yes, we would, but we're not going to get that. But there's plenty of texture down there. So even if you look that way, it's quite beautiful. But this way, if you saw Yates's video, you know what we're getting here. I've taken a couple of shots already because yapping like this can make me lose shots, which I don't want to do on such a lovely morning. So we've got this beautiful avenue. I love avenue shots. The wonderful way the trees come over again. Leaves would have been nice, but you know, it wouldn't be me if I wasn't asking for more than I'm getting. And we've got some foreground with the rocks, but the shots I've just taken, there's a whiteness coming from the gaps in the trees where the fog is just illuminated, it's blooming, and it kills the shot dead for me. All this sense of mystery and mysticism is lost when you look that way, and it's just boom. So we've got to do something about that. I think Alan and I are already best mates. We're going to walk down a little bit and just close those gaps on the trees, give us a little bit more to work with there.
And so if you get up early, like 4 o'clock in the morning, like you've just been on about, like I did on
Right, we've got a gent who's giving us some details of other locations nearby. Wonderful. The guys who know the locations are always the absolute best to get information from. You get all those little secret trails that people rarely know about. As long as you're polite and they recognise you're not a knobhead, they'll normally be quite forthcoming. So I've just taken a few more shots. Again, I'm not at the camera telling you about this because I'm trying to bang the shots out. This is really, really good for us. Great photography here. There's going to be some smashing shots. Now listen, iconic place. Everyone's done it. Everyone's done it in the mist. Everyone's done it in the rain. Everyone's done it in the autumn. They've done it in the spring. They've done it in the summer. Everyone's done it. But you should definitely come and get it for yourself. This is going to be your Game of Thrones vibe shot. Middle Earth. I often say that about the Peak District. But this is a Game of Thrones one. This is, you can make it just that little bit moody, that little bit sinister, or you can make it radiant and beautiful. I'm hoping, let's show you what we've got here. Hoping the sun's going to come through. It's going to come from down that ways, and that could produce some really good glow from the back. The fact that it's raining tells me we've got cloud cover above the fog, so we probably won't get it. And I've got leaves falling all around me. It's gorgeous. But I've moved forward about 10 meters, and I think I've got shot. The trees closed up a little bit, keeping this out. Very important. But moving down, we've got all the beautiful russet of the leaves here, and we got every now and then we've got some rocks sticking up, which present a little bit of foreground if you want to contrive it a little bit, which you probably should. But it's the shape of the trees going down into the mist, which is the fantastic thing. Thanks so much, mate.
just tell him where Winglewood is.
What lovely art I would imagine we'll be doing there after this. You're a superstar. So there we go. I mean, I wish I was up there now. I'd get a picture of that gent walking down just to scale. But I'm probably going to get Alan to see if he'll get River to sit in the shot. I think that would be really cool. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the camera now.
Intention of staying overnight.
Okay, shots are coming thick and fast now. Of course, they're all mostly the same shot. So this won't be a long video unless we're discovering, thanks to locals, that there's more woodland around that's worth a shot. And they would say that because these guys have got good cameras, which means they're better people. And I'm going to wander around there in a bit. First of all, I want to do the full length of this because I need to sort of get it in my head ready for next year. But also worth noting, busy. We get dog walkers up and down here. Obviously we get other photo wankers coming in. There's people emerging from the mist at the back. It's like The Walking Dead. So there's people emerging. So you just got to put up with it. Other people than you want to come and enjoy these scenes, these woodlands. There's local people walking the dogs, just coming out for a stroll, and you just got to suck it up, be polite, and let them get on with enjoying their day, and then hopefully you can get on with enjoying yours. Okay. All right, so a few more guys arrived. I'm pleased to say that a couple of them watched the videos, and none of them have smashed me in the face yet, so I must be doing something right. Shots are coming nice. We're getting quite a bit of rain. We're not really protected by these trees, but we're going to press on. We're going to move a little bit further down. So most of the shots you're going to see today, let's face it, well, this morning, they're going to be pretty much the same. I've got a suspicion what's really going to perhaps set them apart is maybe a little bit of editing. I'm going to have some fun with this, I'm not going to lie. I shall put some shots that, as you know, I like to do it straight from camera, try and get the colours as natural as possible, and then, you know, put them through the normal processing routine and have a bit of fun with some of them. If I've got a lot of the same shot, well, why not, you know, some black and white? Why not do some vintage, some sepia? Just try and enjoy yourself with what you've done and make maximum use of all those shots you've got. And the other thing is the shape of the trees, I've just noticed, is changing as I walk down. So can you see the way they're curving? So that is changing, so you are getting some subtleties of difference. Here come the boys. Here they come.
Yeah, someone's nicking all your gear.
It's all right, it's not worth more than 10 quid. To be honest, having my gear nicked is kind of what I do. There we go, all survivors of Dunkirk, these lads. Well, hopefully you've heard me mention this before. So we're walking down this lane, and I often look back to see what's happening behind me, and I've just realised that this is actually presenting a really nice shot. Again, just fundamentally different because of the shapes of the trees. So if you look just ahead there, got one that's really bending out like that, and that just gives the scene a whole new image. There is a downside. The wall has some very clear, I don't know if you can see them in the video, but very clear posts. They're quite bright. I think they do distract, they do ruin it a little bit. I could spend a little bit of time post-processing and remove all of that, and I'm not saying I won't. I just think it would look better. But it certainly wouldn't stop me taking the image, and that's what I've done. So let's get another shot. I'm going try both portrait and landscape. Got some lovely rocks at the front there, perfect. I'm using my 85mm at the moment because I've just taken pictures of dogs. Well, our dog, a gorgeous dog. Okay, so we've walked down a little bit, and straight away all of us have spotted instant shot here. We saw a little bit of colour up in the trees there, so that helps to frame, if nothing else, the top, which can often be an issue if you've got a grey sky. Then obviously we've got the leaves, all good. The shapely trees on the right, and then there's a little bit of distance between the trees on the left, which opens it up a little bit more. Now to me, I see an arc right the way down, and I think this is going to be possibly the best shot of the day. I really do feel it. It's just got so many things that fit together well. So I think this could be the best shot of the day. Maybe, we'll see. We've still got a bit more to walk down. Yeah, this has got winner written all over it. Right, we're moving a bit faster now because the fog is clearing. On the plus, it's revealing more of the shape and texture of the trees a little bit further back, so there's still great quality. We're not getting any sunlight, which is just, you know, would have been the icing on the cake. But I'm seeing shots now on the other side, so away from the beautiful trees on the right. I'm seeing shots on the left hand side, which is, you know, just the woodland, so to speak, just the woodland. And it reminds me of shots of some of the big real forests in Poland and that kind of thing, which is on my bucket list to go and see one of those big forests. But this is a beautiful shot, little bit of there's a lot of, not a little bit, there's a lot of interest in it. I'm going to swing the video around and show you as I talk. You've got the fallen tree as an interesting bit of foreground. I don't think it looks too contrived. We've got, oh sorry, just take the shot. We've still got that avenue, got the fog at the end of it, the wall as well. Now we can choose to keep that in, take out. I actually kind of like it. We're still keeping those contoured trees in, and then left hand side, the feature is this silver birch just off from the center, which I think is good. There is a central tree, and then just off is the silver birch, and I think it looks great. It's in like 4 trees coming out of the same bowl. I'm just going to get a couple of shots. I think it's kind of dark and moody right now. Yeah, really like it. Anyway, I'll show you on the video. I'll just walk up to it and sort of point at stuff. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Nice bit of foreground. Didn't feel too contrived, unnatural. Great trees. Bit of space here, which is good. Leading up to that incredible silver birch, which I think is just gorgeous. And then we've still got that interest, you know, the thing we came for on the right hand side, especially with this shapely limb. And then we stretch down. We do have a photographer in the background just doing his thing. We're going to Photoshop him out of existence if we need to. Maybe I'll do a few shots and we'll keep him, who knows. But winner. I think this is the end of autumn now. I'm not saying you won't get autumnal shots still in certain places, but I think for me, in my area of the peak, I'm probably done. I'll go out each week, and what you'll tend to find, I think, in the next few weeks is you find these little pockets of autumn still just sort of gripping onto the trees before winter comes and takes it all away. We are one good storm away from the end of all of this anyway, so it's kind of sad. I really look forward to autumn, and I've not missed out. I do feel once again that I've not had enough time to come out. You know, I'm a working guy. I do a lot of days, a lot of hours, don't have many holidays. 4 days off last year, 1 day off this year, so maybe I'm just my own worst enemy, given that this is what really makes me happy, I think. This and the kids. But autumn, I have a, you know, guilty secret. I watch my own autumn videos in the winter. I did it last year, and I'm just like, gotta go back to that place, gotta go back to that place. And then you build up a list 20-30 places long, and then you come to the no-brainer ones. You know, you go to Padley Gorge where you know it's going to be beautiful, and you maybe miss out, I don't know, 80% of that list. So I'm going to try and make a resolution for next year to be at more of these places. Maybe try and book a couple of weeks. But autumn can be busy for retail, which I'm in, and it's those busy periods that buy replacement lenses. So what I'm going to say to you is, if you get the chance, come out and enjoy autumn. If landscape photography is your thing, I think this is the best chance to get the shots you want, because it's all there. It's not like you're waiting to see if the sun rises with a beautiful cloud structure. You're not waiting to see if the sun sets with a beautiful cloud. It's here. It's all here. The only thing we can piss and moan about is maybe a bit of light and maybe a bit of mist and fog. But I've been blessed this year. Every time I've come out, I think I've hit the jackpot. I will show this at the end. So if hopefully you've just seen the incredible, what I call sort of run through area of Upper Moor, and that wonderful Westeros Game of Thrones looking avenue, and then previous to that was a new wood to me, Hardwick wood. Hardest thing I've ever had to find in England. Maybe Craig will come up here. I'll pass on the information about this to Craig. Maybe he'll come and show it off in his usual style. But anyway, listen, thanks for coming by. Thanks to all the guys I saw. I can't even get it right now. Paul Baker and Paul Cooper. Just so you know, I get you guys mixed up all the time. I do not know why, but I just cannot get it out of my head that you aren't the same person. So apologies. You know what I'm talking about. Paul Baker Thanks, Paul. Paul Cooper, don't like stress you out. Listen, see you for the next one.